Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Sanders first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Made by Monte.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
26, Miles Sanders.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Going up top for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Hightower.
John Hightower there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Eagles 10, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Eagles 40.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
By the Eagles.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 10, Buccaneers nothing.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On play action, it's Brady. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans here to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A short kick taken at the 18, and a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
popping in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Always.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's